The Maxwell mansion was known for its grandeur, its marble floors, and its silence broken only by the cries of little Ethan Maxwell, the 3-year-old son of tech millionaire. Richard Maxwell had everything money could buy except peace. Since his mother's passing, Ethan refused to speak, smile, or even allow anyone near him. Every nanny hired to care for him had left in tears or with bite marks on their hands. The boy bit, screamed, and kicked anyone who tried to come close. Dozens of caregivers came and went, their resumes gleaming, their patience crumbling, until one day, a new maid named Grace arrived. She was quiet, gentle, and unlike anyone the Maxwells had ever employed. A single mother herself, she took the job not for prestige, but to feed her little daughter at home. When Grace first saw Ethan, he was sitting alone in the playroom surrounded by toys he never touched. His blonde curls shadowed his pale face, and his blue eyes were filled with guarded sadness. As Grace approached to tidy the room, Ethan glared, expecting the usual fake smile and nervous chatter. But Grace said nothing. She simply hummed a soft lullaby while sweeping the floor, her voice calm and warm. The boy watched curiously. The next day, when Grace came in again, he didn't scream. By the third day, he had stopped hiding under the table. One afternoon, Grace placed a bowl of soup near him and sat across the room, quietly mending his stuffed bear. Ethan crawled closer, watching her stitch carefully. For the first time in months, he reached out and tugged her sleeve. She looked up, smiled gently, and said, "Would you like to help?" Instead of biting, Ethan nodded. That tiny moment became a miracle in the Maxwell mansion. Slowly, he began to follow her around, laughing softly at her silly humming. When Richard Maxwell came home early one evening, he was stunned to find his son giggling in the kitchen, wearing a little apron and helping Grace knead dough. Richard, who had lost hope and drowned himself in work, felt tears sting his eyes. "How did you do it?" he asked, voice trembling. Grace looked up and said simply, "Children don't need perfection, sir. They just need someone who sees them." From that day forward, Grace wasn't just the maid, she became part of the family. Ethan called her Mama Grace the first time he spoke again. The millionaire who thought he could buy happiness learned that love, kindness, and patience were priceless. And it all began with the woman who never tried to fix the child. She just loved him as he was.